An annuity is an investment. Rather than receiving a lump sum at the end of the life of the investment, regular payments are received by the investor from the bank. So let's break this down. An annuity is an investment and it gives you regular payments. Those regular payments could be a yearly payment, they could be a monthly payment, they could be a quarterly payment, but they occur regularly. If we were going to consider the situation where you invested $10,000 into an annuity and it was paying 10% per annum in interest. What that means is 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. So we have three situations which are possible. If you were going to get, and we're just going to look at a year, a payment of $1,000 per year, that $1,000 is the same as the interest that is paid. That is, you've invested $10,000, you get $1,000 worth of interest, and you're then given that $1,000 as a payment, which still leaves you with $10,000 in your investment. That would continue on forever. If the payment you got was bigger than $1,000, so let's say that your payment was going to be $1,500 per year. You have got $10,000 invested at the start of the year. At the end of the year, there is $1,000 worth of interest, so we add that onto our total. We have $11,000, but you're going to get a payment of $1,500. So we now have to subtract the $1,500 from that total. That now gives you a balance of $9,500 in your annuity. So at the start of the year, there was $10,000. At the end of the year, the start of the following year, there is $9,500. So the amount that is in that investment in the bank has decreased, which means over time, what will happen is the amount that is within the bank will continue to decrease till it runs out. So we have two situations so far. One, if the payment equals the interest, it will continue on forever. Or two, if the payment is bigger than the interest, then the annuity will run out at a particular time in the future. Obviously, the third one we get is if the payment is less than the $1,000. So let's say if the payment was less and it was $500, what happens there is you have the $10,000 initially. There is $1,000 worth of interest, which will now give you a total of $11,000 as before. We then take away the $500 regular payment. That gives us $10,000 plus an additional $500, so $10,500. In that situation, what is happening there is you're going to earn interest the following year on even a greater amount of money in the bank. Again, what that means is your payments will continue on and on, theoretically forever, and the amount that you have invested will also increase. In this exercise, we're principally looking at where the payment is bigger than the interest. So we're looking at situations where eventually the payments will stop because the amount that has been invested has run out. We have a model for an annuity. We start off with the amount that is initially put into the bank as an investment. That is our principal. That is V0. Like we have done before with reducing balance loans, we multiply by R. Because it is invested, the amount that is in there will be growing. So we'll be multiplying by a number that is greater than 1. So we are using for R 1 plus the per annum interest rate, or the per monthly interest rate, or the per quarterly interest rate over 100. Remember, this is compound interest. Additionally, in this, we are subtracting D. D is the regular payment that will be going to the person at a regular interval.